Today's lesson with Rocco, we're doing emerging out of junction, emerging right across dual carriageways, turning right across dual carriageways, and joining dual carriageways. Now, learner drivers hate this type of lesson. However, Rocco has done this a little bit before with me in your lessons, haven't he? So he should be okay with it. Right. So we're going to start with joining first of all. If you've watched the video, we're going to come round there. And you're going to keep tight left of the curb.
Yeah.
And you're going to use your door mirror.
Yeah, the right one.
And if the car's getting bigger in the door mirror, what does that mean?
It's fast.
So you can't join, can you?
No.
What happens if you look in the door mirror and the car's moving into the right lane? What can you do?
Move over.
What can you do if the car's really small?
Just go.
Good. What can you do if the car's not getting any bigger when you're coming around?
Just
quite
go.
far back, just go. Good.
Because it's not speeding up or slowing down.
Now, keep tight to the curb as you go around.
Yeah.
Pupils tend to stay at the right and they drift into the right hand lane. We've done a little bit of this. Have you any questions about that?
No.
Sure.
No.
Then what we're going to do is turn right across the traffic. We've done this also when you drove home, so you're going to turn right across there. Got to be careful because they come flying up there 60, 70 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And the final one is the set reservations, but we're going to do these slip roads first, and then we'll move on to set reservations. Have you any questions?
No, not at all.
Right, when you're ready then. Now, if we put the windows up, I'll stick the aircon on. Put yours up.
Yeah.
Right, when you're ready. Did you stall last lesson?
No.
Good. Even on them steep hills?
Aye, I didn't start.
Good. So it just drives out the estate. Hopefully it'll be quite busy. And you'll have some hard work to do. Won't you signal on?
How we going?
Right. Sorry, I thought you knew where we were going. But put a bit, so you just done that clutch again?
Yeah.
Go on, you should just drive straight around him. Because he's just pulling up.
Yeah.
Do the gas before clutch. Why do you learners do clutch then gas?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Then we're going right away.
Yes, please. Yep, right, we're going.
We're going left because that's a slip road.
Right, alright, we're going to do this one first. This one tends to be the hardest one. Put your signal button. Now put your gas on before you lift your clutch. There you go. Not hard, is it? No, just go straight. Just straight again. You know this one up the top? Tends to get a little bit more busier. What I want you to do is just to follow the curve round to the left. Get your position right first of all. If you want, you can have a glance to the right. Please do not stay. Just a glance, then look back at where the car's going. Follow the curve round. Bit close towards the curb. Don't look, you can have a quick glance, but don't stay. Now follow the curb. I want you to use your door mirror. Don't stay. It's how you steered into it.
Yeah, you just let
just let it go itself. But that one was easy. It was clear, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, got away with that one. We won't do the same circuit again.
Do you want us to follow back around?
Yeah. Straight to four. So west rain. Quite a stressful way to drive a car, Rocco, pulling off on clutches.
Is it?
Yes.
Why is that?
There's more chance of stall. You get away with it in the diesel, you know, if I turned up in a little petrol car, you just keep stalling the car.
What?
Yeah, there's no power in it. This feels a little bit fast with all them parked cars down there. You want the gas on first. The examiners like you to put gas on. It's the proper way to drive a car, not clutches first. Bad technique. But all learners do the same stuff. Once they realise they can pull off on the clutch, they start moving off on clutches, which is not good. Now, this time follow the curb round. Nice and parallel. Don't be tempted to drift to the dotted line. Now don't steer. That's it. And you could consider a sideways glance if you're not 100% sure.
Yeah.
Just turn your head slightly. That was better, wasn't it? Yeah. So can I leave these up to you? These? Are you
Yeah.
okay with that? Now before you lift the clutch, put your gas on. But don't lift your clutch quick. It's a very tight bend. It's in the right lane, isn't it? I'm not really worried about that because it's a dual carriageway. Your tail starts like, are we good?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Good. Don't stop with that. Stop there, do just stop. Stop. Stop with your foot brake, don't stop with your parking brake. Let the car rest on its springs before you
Yeah.
put the handbrake on. Because it stops the car suddenly with no brake lights. Do you think you can get through there?
No. you'll have
Yeah,
to put
go
your-
on, you'll get through. Just look towards the curb. Turn the wheel to the left. Just look towards the curb. The grass cut, don't
It was like before, we couldn't say over it, could you, when we pulled over that centre reservation? We're going left.
Go straight instead. Gonna take the next road off to the right.
So towards A Street.
That's it.
I think we should be in the right hand lane.
Yeah, but use your door mirror first though before you signal. Don't signal and look at mirrors, you look at mirrors first. Grass is quite long, isn't it? I would go third at that speed.
Oh, bloody hell, I didn't realise.
Clutch up and hold. Bring it up, hold it and stop it from jerking like that.
And where do I need to be here, yeah?
Just clutch down, steer. Just could have gone a little bit further. Off your brake and let roll on. You can't really. And in first gear though. Yeah, just stop there now. Be careful if you want to go over there. See where you're going?
Yeah, just that left hand lane.
It's dodge one now because it come flat something.
Yeah, take on. You take a bit of a hill, isn't it? You can't really say over.
Exactly. It used to be a 70 road that.
Did it?
Aye, but then they changed it to 50. I've seen a couple of bad accidents on that road. When we change lanes, you kind of put a signal in case somebody's overtaken.
Right.
You need the middle right door mirror first before you think about an indicator.
Right.
You just put the signal on, then look in door mirror, you've got to look in mirrors first, then put the signal on. Then take the next road to the left. Clutch up and hold it, feel the drive point and hold it. Shoulder goes. Any questions about them? I like the way you done this slip road, Rocco. Look nice and comfortable. There was cars in the right lane. You kept your position well and you just drifted, and it was really good. So well done with that. best to go forward and like
Yeah,
the right angle.
Because they can't get past there, can they?
Well, I'm not too worried they're going to give it you, but yeah, you should have gone a bit further forward. Have any questions about that?
No, not at all.
Straight again. The signal did come up, but wasn't really worried about putting up. So you're happy with that, what you've just done?
Yeah.
Just maybe go around at a bit of an angle.
Yeah.
Instead of like swinging across. Just so that what you said helps them get out on that side. And then can you just pull up on the left? Just go further up. A bit further forward. Right, we're going to cross that centre reservation now. There's two ways you can position. Can you remember them or not?
So, am I crossing from this way or
Yes,
that way?
we're merging right across the centre reservation.
Keep to the left.
Right, on this one we're going to do now, I want you to keep over to the right because it's narrow. If you keep to the left,
People have to go around it. Yeah.
You can block
That's the
it.
right way though, isn't it?
There's two ways you can do it. I prefer the keep to the left one.
Mm-hmm.
But if we keep to the left on this one,
Mm-hmm.
we tend to block the traffic going that way.
Yeah.
So what I'd like you to do is cut off to the right.
So they can just get right round.
So they can go that way. Now the next one we're going to do, that one back there, I want you to keep it to the left. And if you can't go, I want you to stop down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're down the middle of the cross verge. Now,
Yeah.
if the centre reservation wasn't wide enough, what would you have to do?
If it wasn't wide enough.
If it wasn't wide enough to sit a car in,
Keep back.
you'd have to wait till both lanes is
Clear.
clear. However, if the right's clear but the left's busy, you can stop in the middle.
Yeah.
It's not wide enough, wait till both lanes clear. So the first one I'm going to do, I'm going to cut off to the right because it's quite narrow. Second one we're going to do, we're going to keep to the left. Got that?
Brill.
When you're ready. But you've already done this like on previous lessons.
Yeah. Ready?
Yep. Great gas on. What's that noise?
Say release parking brake.
Yeah, we took it off. Straight again. Then take the next road to the right. This one we're going to cut off to the right. Turn to right. See, if you go straight over there, we tend to block them from turning in.
Yeah.
So we're going to cut it off to the right. But before you go, make sure you look left to see if there's anybody turning right.
Yeah. Right.
Can you see all right? Rocco, you've done this a few times on this lesson. What you're doing is you're staring as if you're looking through binoculars. You need to look at the near, distance, middle and far. So as we were leaving this dual carriageway, it looks like you were looking at the exit. You should have been looking a couple of bus lengths in front of you, maybe it's a bus length just to check your position from the curb. But you've been staring right down the bottom where the junction is, and that's why you've got really close to the curb for. So keep your eyes moving. From the curb, keep off the curb. You must be staring down there, are you? Crunch up and hold. Are you looking down here? very careful when you turn in because it comes flying around this corner.
Yeah, I took a blind corner as well.
It is,
The wall
yeah.
down there.
What gear do you need? See it? Good footwork. Just take your time, just sniff it. Now at the end of the road we're turning right. Now this one was positioning to the left.
Right.
With this one we're going to keep it to the left hand side. And then you're going to stop down the middle. So I'm not going to do it like that car. So just keep it to the left. Keep your wheel to the left. Now if you're going to take it for that clutch, it's got to be in neutral. Can you do the first ready now? Now remember, you're going to drive straight in the middle. If you can't go, you're going to stop down the middle of that grass verge.
Straight in the middle or not, or to the left?
Keep to the left, but straight into the middle. Come over to the left a bit. Now just put your clutch, keep the left. Now just go straight out. We're going to do that one more time, then we'll finish it. When you get around this bit, just pull up on the left.
Just there?
Yeah, just probably. That new road, and then cancel signal. Right, that's sent reservation, the one we've just done. That's it there.
Yeah.
I want you to position the car like that. Now there's the grass verge. When you drive in the middle, I know the grass is long. If you can't see, I want you to stop down the middle. Don't steer over like that where we've done before. Just stop down the middle. Don't go right up there. If you go right up there, what's going to happen?
Yeah, we get hit. Or someone might come behind us.
Well, no, if you go up there, you know the ones that want to turn right.
Oh, can't
Get past, can they? So you've got to make sure that you keep the left and stop down the middle of the grass verge. There's a grass verge there. You as the driver stop down the middle. Right, don't do it again. Then we'll go into that farm shop again. It's better footwork. That's a good speed coming through there because it's quite a lot of parked cars and pedestrian activity. So we're turning right, you know how you're going to do it, yeah?
We're going straight over to the farm shop.
Yeah, we're turning right and then go left into the left towards the farm shop again. That car up there's done it properly. Maybe it's gone a little bit too far forward. That's the idea. More to the left as you go over.
Do you want me to go to the right?
No, when you keep over to the left. Keep over to the left. Come on, more to my side. Now stop down the middle of this grass verge. Stop. So I want you to more to the left. And we're in the right place here. Put your signal, but you should be more to the left. Put your signal back on. Rocco, we were in a perfect position here if the grass had been cut. However, it was a bit long, so I've had to pinch a couple of inches here, pinch an inch, but what you've done is you've gone too far forward. Now this was always going to happen. This is the longest I've sat on this sent reservation, and it is a bad junction. We've blocked the car to the left now, and they weren't very happy, so we're both looking like a pair of plonkers here. So when you edge forward, you should just creep forward a couple of inches to get a better view. However, had the grass been cut to that daft council, then we could have seen what we needed to see. Can you see down there? Well, don't go that far though. Now, if anybody wants to turn right now, what's going to happen?
You can't. We'll have to stop now.
We should have just gone a little bit further back. I know the grass is a bit long, but it's coming a little bit too far. Use your park brake again. It's hard work, this, isn't it? Drink a cool can there.
Aye. Means I can't see either.
Well, it might come round you, but we're not in a good position now. We might get round. Nah, see? Now we look like a pair of lemons. So this was going to happen.
Yeah?
This was going to happen. Put your signal back on. See any gaps? No.
Gonna be a rattle.
Right, just edge forwards a bit more now. Just go forward a bit.
Well, can't see.
There, lean forward, can you see?
I'm going to spend half your lesson here.
Yeah. There's the gap, isn't it? And then the next left.
You'll have to cut all that time out of the video.
I'll leave it in. That part I'll leave it in. Because we both look like lemons there.
I can see on the woman's face that she wasn't happy.
Right, take the next road to the right. Right, then if you just stop there for us, that'll do. Just stop here. Put your handbrake up on you. Right, when I pull you up, I says, what I want you to do is to keep the left. Do you agree? So I don't want you to cut like off like that. I says, I want you to keep to the left like that. Now you went a bit too far over the right. You should have been more to the left. Now what I said was, don't go too far in the middle or what will happen?
We'll block
So what did you do?
Move it far forward.
You went too far forward. Now the traffic to our left couldn't get past. So when we do it again, now, you know the grass verge, I want you to stop down the middle of that.
Right.
Is there anything you don't understand there?
I know.
So when we got there the first time, it could have gone maybe far further forward, but you went too far forward and then we blocked the traffic from turning.
I don't understand why you can't go to the right. It's
You
like
can't-
keep all the way to the right.
You can cut off to the right, but on that one I want you to do it like that. So the other one we cut off to the right is because if you stop here, we block the traffic, so that's why I get you to cut off to the right.
Right.
Now this one here, when you cut off, if you cut off the right, like you said, guess what car's behind you?
I go into that other lane.
They come over to here and they block your view.
Yeah.
So that's why we need to keep it to the left. So when we go and do this one now, I want you to keep to the left and stop down the middle of the grass verge if you can't go.
Right.
And if there's a car coming, it can now turn around you like that. Does that make sense? Are you sure? But if you cut to the right, what happens is the car behind's not supposed to do this, but they come up of the left of you and then they block your view. And it only says one vehicle in centre reservation. So what I want you to do is to stop down the middle of the grass verge. Yeah. So we're going to stop down this one even if there's nothing coming. Right, go on, off you go. So you see that grass verge there? I want you to stop down the middle of it. Now. Come up the left a bit more. Just put your clutch down. Keep going a little bit further. Now that's where you would stop, look. Now anybody turning right, what can they do?
Go around.
There you go.
But then again, I can't see anything.
Right, we'll go a little bit further forward if you can't see. Now stop there. Now you can see, can't you? Now anybody turning right can get around you. Normally if the grass is cut you can see better. You can see now, can you?
Yeah.
Watch this car now. Watch what it does. See what I mean?
Could have went there now.
Why didn't you?
I don't know.
So you can cut off to the right there like you said, but when it's wide enough I would keep it to the left. Any questions about that?
No.
Valley up here on the left hand side, you know what I mean? Can you pull in there for us? But be careful, it's very tight.
Just put me indicator on.
You better, yeah, look in your mirror, this car's really close. Should be braking early and very light. Right, have you any questions on what you've done so far?
No.
What we're going to do now is we're going to join the dual carriageway now. You know how them slip roads you might have to stop? These ones there's no stopping. So in the videos it tells you to match your speed to theirs. I want you to keep to the left lane.
Yeah.
You can miss gears out, you can go from first to third, third to fifth, second to fourth. We might do that, we'll see how it goes. Now, if they're doing 50, 60 miles an hour, it's no good you come down here to 30. And if they're doing 30, it's no good you come down here to 60. So we've got to match our speed to theirs. Use your door mirror and just join.
Yeah.
Got that?
Yeah.
Now when you join a carriageway, if you go into 3-lane carriageway, what's the middle lane for?
The middle lane?
The middle lane if you're on a 3-way carriageway.
It's just as a going lane, isn't it? That's the overtaking lane, obviously the far right.
Yeah.
That's the hard shoulder. Is that just like a running lane?
It's only for overtaking.
Oh, is this?
So if you're not doing any of that, you keep left. So don't be one of them that hogs the middle lane.
Yeah.
Now when we do overtake, we need to get past as quick as you can using your door mirror. Consider a sideways glance if you're not 100% sure. Get past as quick as you can, don't bust the speed limits. When you see the headlights of the vehicle you're overtaking in the middle mirror, that means you've left a safe gap and come back. Okay?
Right.
If you overtake an articulated lorry, you're looking for a clean overtake. What you don't want to do is sit side by side with it.
Yeah.
Because if you sit side by side and something happens, so I want you to get past as quick as you can. Now, when people overtake you, they sometimes cut in front of you. So what gap have we got to keep when they cut in front of you?
10 seconds gap.
10 seconds, that's in icy conditions.
Oh wait, no, we've got 5 seconds.
2 seconds. Now
2 seconds.
You've got to keep the 2 second gap. This is how you judge it. You line the vehicle up in front with a sign, something static, stationary. But tell you what I use. See the back of the vehicle? When it gets level with that white line, count to 2 seconds. Or you can see that rhyme. Only a fool breaks the 2 second rule. Now if I say only a fool breaks the 2 second rule, I've not reached the marker point. And I've said that I've not reached it. What does that mean? Have I got a good gap or am I too close?
Too close.
Too close. So if it takes me 2 seconds.
Oh, but no, you've got a good gap.
You've got a good gap. Now what happens if I've reached that marker point and I've not counted to 2 seconds?
You're going to go into it.
So I'm too
close.
What gap do you keep them wet with it?
Is it a 5 second gap?
It doubles to 4 seconds.
4,
Okay.
Right,
Now when we leave the carriageway, if we're doing 70 miles per hour, we're going to signal at the 300 yard mark. If we do the 50, we're going to signal at the 200 yard mark. Okay. When people want to join the carriageway, what 3 ways can you do with it?
Slow down, speed up, or maintain the speed.
You could slow down, let them get past, yeah.
Take the right hand there.
Good, but only if it's there. Okay.
Yeah.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to go on a big spiral roundabout. Now I'm going to help you with this.
Which one's this one? Doxon Park?
Yes. So it's something like this. I used to have a picture. So we're going to pick the right lane, and what's happened is you come round, it's going to spiral to the left like that, and we're going to pick the middle lane. So you're going to be in the right lane. So you're going to be in this lane here. Now what happens is it's going to split and you're going to take up that lane.
Right, yeah.
So we're going to keep the signal right. I'll give you plenty of help with this till we get used to it. We're going to signal for right, but we're going to take up the left lane. Right, when you're ready. Now be careful when you join this carriageway because it's quite large.
Can't even see because it's like a...
Well, use your right door mirror. Brow of the hill, isn't it? So when you see nothing coming, just get your gas on. Don't pull out if you see something coming. You can see it's quite difficult, isn't it? It's not doing that. Seconds is between us and this car.
2.
Yeah, it's about 2 seconds. Now it's not 2 seconds. So only a fool breaks the 2 second. That's a 2 second gap. Now there's one tip I can give you is that keep the 2 second gap. Sunderland North. Where's Sunderland North? Oh no, cancel that. Where's Sunderland North? Sunderland North. Which way? Which way?
Left hand there.
Good. Where is end signal? You stop there. So we put that into second gear at that speed. You should have just put it into third. You just put it in a second gear for it already. Put your signal back on. Now remember, we've got to match our speed to theirs.
To theirs?
When we come down the slip road.
Oh, right, okay. I was going to say they won't be going over.
They'll be going somewhere else. Where's your backup light here?
Straight out.
That's it. Right, get ready to go because I'm changing for now. Signal. Now they're doing about 50, 60. We need to do the same straight gears. I want you to start using your right door mirror, pop the signal and keep left. Have a look at your door mirror, see if you can join. Consider a sideways glance if you're not 100% sure. Now I need you to focus on the 2 second gap. So foot off gas, cancel the signal. Straight to 5th now. Gently. That's a nice gap we've got now. Any questions on what we've just done?
No.
brake still as you're doing that. Now foot off gas, whoa, slow down because they could change. Just gently brake and drop back to second gear. See what I mean? You just put your foot back on the gas as if they were just going to stop on green. Now go to the right lane on the roundabout. And then when you go around there, it's going to split into 2 lanes. There's going to be 3 lanes, but you're going to take the middle one.
The middle one, right. So follow it round to the right.
Follow it round to the right.
It should split off into the middle lane.
It's going to split into the middle lane. We're going to take over the middle lane. So it's going to spiral out to the left. Don't rush, just take your time. Keep the right now. Come off your gas, and expect these lights to change. Keep the signal on for right. See what I mean? So we're not anticipating the lights changing.
Yeah.
Right, now when you get round here, it's going to split into 2 lanes, pick the middle one. I want you to keep the signal on for right. No, just sit tight. Sit tight. We're not going to go through red lights for them. Now use your left door mirror. Keep the signal on for right. Straight to gears. Now the middle lane I said. Now foot off gas. Foot off gas. Don't go back on the gas. Put your signal back on. You're far too aggressive with your pedals. You're just going to be very, very light. And we're just going back round to the right now. We've got that carriageway to join again. Yeah, that's the one we want. And straight to gears. Now, how fast do you think they're going?
70, 60.
60. Well, you need to keep out the drains. We'll be using your door mirror and building the picture up. Time to join there, Rocco. Just move over. That's it. Well, foot off gas and straight to 5th. So why didn't you move over there for? What's 3rd gear? Well, was the car small in the door mirror?
Yeah.
What should you have done then?
It's gone out. No.
Just gone out. Now that's a nice gap what we've got here. Now if they cut in again, just back off the gas. Then we're going to leave at the next exit. And then I want you to leave in the right lane again because we're coming all the way back round.
Right. And jump up music on now or shall I
Just
put
when
it
you
on?
pass it.
2.
Yeah, the 2. Just before the 2 because you've got a car close behind. That's it. Now leave in the right lane. Keep it off to the right. Now when you leave, the signal doesn't cancel itself.
Yeah.
So you've got to make sure you cancel it. Leave in the right. Keep more to the right. What have you got to do with the signal? Keep it more over that side. More to your side, you straddle the lanes. Now turn right, come all the way back round. This right lane. Fast, isn't it? Why is it? Are you nervous or?
I don't know.
Well, just take your time a bit more. Just relax and just take your time. So we'll keep to the right all the way around until I tell you, until it splits. So when you come off the carriages, it's probably better to go 5th to 3rd. good, so pick the middle lane. See it splitting? Keep the signal on for right. Go out, just off your gas, put your signal back on for right. Just foot off gas in case the lights change. I'm going round the right, just keep behind the blue car. That's bad, somebody sends a picture of it. Tell you what, miss third gear out and go to fourth. And cancel it. Now if the car looks small in the dormer this time, I just want you to put your foot out and join. Try fifth again. Don't force it. Don't brake. So all we had to do there was just, when you see in the wagon, just take your foot off the gas, cancel it, now cut off gas and keep your 2 second gap now till there's how many seconds? That's it, so you don't want to get any closer. So yeah, I wouldn't be braking there with the wagon, I would have just foot off gas and let it get past. Don't get any closer, put both hands on the wheel. The knee distance, because you're really close to the curb here. So are you staying at the wagon in front? With the knee distance, the middle fork, keep your eyes moving. Now you're too close to the brake, it's a bit more to the middle. That's it. So down the middle of the road. Or, I used to tell my people to get the clutch pedal down the middle. This is a nice gap, we're going to leave at the next exit. Where are you going to stop there? You were going to go up there, weren't you?
No.
Well, you left it later, brake.
No, no.
Put your handbrake on. Where's your backup line?
Straight ahead.
Just take your time. Straight gears now. Don't go back on the gas and expect the lights to change. Don't go on the gas. Off the gas. Now use your left dormer and keep the signal on for right. Nice, nice. That's good. Put your signal back on. Take your foot off the gas now as you go around. What colour's the lights on? Rocco, you can see the lane straight in front of you. There's no way you should be drifting into that right lane. The middle lane now becomes the left lane as you come round. So you've already done this one, so you should just keep it to the left if you look directly in front of you. No, that's this lane, isn't it? Well, you're in the correct lane. Well, you wouldn't want to go in that one, would you?
I know, but I thought it was in the middle.
You what?
I thought I was staying in the middle lane.
It spirals out to the left, so you don't go over to the right. So the middle lane then became the left one?
Yeah.
We've just done that one. Are you happy to do these on your own now?
Aye.
Try 6 gear now. Straight down. That's 4th. next exit. It's half a mile ahead. You know your gas? What you do, you're going heavy on it, then you're coming off it, then you're going heavy on it, coming off it.
Just ease it on.
Just squeeze it, yeah. Just squeeze and hold. And we're going to leave it the next exit. And leaving the right lane again. Time we left here, you come up with the roundabout too fast.
Yeah. So shall I go from 6 to 4 then?
6 to 3rd.
6 to 3rd, right.
It's leaving the right, and when we're doing the signal, we'll go the right a bit more. A bit more to your right. Now look at the knee distance in front. Now foot off gas now. We'll just do 6 to 3rd. It looks like you're staring too far ahead because the car's more than long place. You should be braking. You've got to look at the knee distance, the middle and far. It just looks like you look through the telescope. Now, gently. Keep it to the right. Keep right. Now it's going to open up, you know where it opens up into 2 lanes?
Yeah.
Please signal button. There, you accelerate too aggressive. You squeeze your gently, foot off gas. Put your signal back on. These lights could change. We don't know now. Middle lane becomes the left lane now. That's it. So you wouldn't go over to the right lane there, would you?
No.
See how it's spiraled out to the left, so we have to take, when it spirals out to the left, you take the left lane. We're doing these next time actually. On the motorway. That should be fun, shouldn't it? Just gently on your gas and your clutch and your gears. And miss 4th, 3rd, I'll go to 4th. That's it. Now you can do that going downhill, but don't do it going up. Do 5th gear. Gently. Well, use your mirror first though before you signal.
Yeah.
Could have been somebody overtaking you. And don't steer into it.
Why don't you stay in?
Because it's like some Hollywood film, that's what they do with films, we cross like that, just let it go over itself. You don't have to steer into it like that, you just let it go. Same when we overtake, don't steer, just let your hands follow your eyes. Now do you know how to do this roundabout?
Yeah. Keep on it.
Yeah, come off in case they change. Left over. See how it spirals out to the left?
Yeah.
Now, this roundabout here, you start to go back to the right lane, put your signal on. Now, foot off gas. Now, watch it spiral out to the left. Look. See what I mean?
Yeah.
You wouldn't go over there, would you?
No.
That was nice, smooth acceleration. Right? Look at the knee distance again.
Yeah.
Use your mirror this time before you put your signal on. It's really small, isn't it?
Yeah.
I miss 5th out and go to 6th. Right. Now this time I want to see if you can do the spiral roundabout on your own, because you're going to be doing these next time. So we're going to turn right at the roundabout for Durham. Durham's the 4th exit, so we're turning right. Now it doesn't cancel itself. Now if you see it splits into 2 lanes, which one you're going to pick? Driving on the lanes out. Look at the legal distance, look. So it's going to, if you have the choice of lanes to get to Durham, which one are you going to pick?
The left.
Good. Turning right. Look for Durham in front of you then. Deham. Turning right. These are a nightmare, these roundabouts. Learn to see them. So you just keep looking for Durham and you can't go wrong. And if you see it in 2 lanes, you know which one you keep it. That's nicely done. That's really good. Look for Deham. Just gently, just take your time. The signals come up, I'm not really worried now. That was easy enough, wasn't it? Do you think? Well, tell people you're leaving the roundabout.
Yes.
So when you do these spiral roundabouts, if you have the choice of lanes, it's best to just keep to the left. Can you turn it round?
Oh, at the top? Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Bring the clutch up very slowly. Look in the direction you want your car to go. Look over your left shoulder. Your left shoulder. Which is your left shoulder?
Oh.
Stop. Now go very slowly. Right, rest your feet. Right, how do you think you're doing the deer then?
Alright. Alright, aye.
Do you think? What do you think? What was the hardest for you, the deer?
Probably them, like spirally roundabout type things.
Spirally
And then
roundabouts.
I'd say I'm alright at like the central reservations, it was just that one.
Where we went too far in.
Yeah, but I blame that on the grass. I wouldn't blame it on my driving.
Well, you just went too far forward. You could have only had to go that bit further forward.
Yeah.
You've done it the second time round.
Mm-hmm.
Right, joining the slip roads on the big ones like the motorways. What have you got to do with your speed?
Match them.
Match the gear to the speed of the, to them, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't done it, Tim. I'll get done next time. When you leave the dual carriageway, when do you signal if you're doing 70?
The 300 metre mark.
Good. What happens if you're only doing 50?
And then you do it at the 200 metre
What
mark.
gap do we keep on the fast moving roads?
2 second gap.
How do you judge it?
By a station.